The Public and Private Development Center, in partnership with the Nigerian Bar Association and the Legal Aid Council of Nigeria, had organized a Law for Humanity Summit 2025 in Abuja with a team quintessential pro bono lawyers, providing value without compromising professional standards. Speaking to newsmen on the significance of the summit as it promotes effective justice system and protection of the rights of both victims and accused, the Chief Executive Officer of Public and Private Development Center, Lucy James Abaji, said,
"It's very significant because when we talk about quintessential pro bono lawyer, that is, you're providing services, you're providing value, and you're not, reducing your ethical professional standard. While pro bono services is very important, but not everybody will want to do it. And then doing pro bono service doesn't mean that it's entirely free, because there are costs to it. There are costs of transportation, there are costs of data, there are costs of filing, you understand. And I know that even at the Nigerian law association, it's important that lawyers provide free pro bono services to citizens. But of course, what are we trying to do? How do you ensure that you provide these services and still maintain your ethical professional standard is the case where we are looking at today and tomorrow. So we have brought about over 500 students, and we've brought commissions, we've brought ethical, professional, quintessential lawyers across different universities to teach our pro bono lawyers, our PDCs, on how to provide free pro bono services without, going against the ethical professional standard, that they're supposed to do. But outstandingly for us is a call, is a call to the Nigerian government to adopt this strategy. Because yes, we're being funded by the United States. And of course, you can agree with me that it's donor fund and it will elapse. So it's important that the Nigerian government make budgetary allocations, partner with us, partner with philanthropists, private sectors, to ensure that Nigerians that do not have access to resources, that cannot afford a lawyer, can at least, via their support, be able to access free legal representation, either at the law court or at the detention center. If we want to reduce the over 70,000 young people or Nigerians being held across our correctional or custodial centers nationwide. So it's a call for action for everyone to expedite action to reduce pretrial detention in Nigeria. In the last 2 years, PPDC launched the Informing Pretrial Detention Project Phase 2 in Abuja to handle and to effectively deal with the issues of awaiting trial inmates across correctional centers. And on this project particularly, we've been working with about 10 law clinics, and we have over 330 clinicians. We have over 200 pro bono lawyers who have been working tirelessly with us, and we have about 50 police duty solicitors that we have placed across 50 police stations in 5 states. Now, what are we trying to do with this large number? You can agree with me that you can just walk on the street and you're being picked up by the police, and then your family will begin to declare missing persons. Most people have this happen to them. So what we are trying to do is to ensure that even at the police station, that we reduce the number of people that are entering into detention without legal representation. So we have lawyers, well-trained lawyers, stationed across 10 police stations in 5 states. Those states are, we have the FCT, we have Adamawa, we have Kaduna, we have Nasarawa, and we have Plateau for now. And what they are doing so far is very, very beautiful. Why? When we look at the numbers, about 15,000 people have been stopped from being detained without legal representation across police stations, and that's a lot. That's a lot. That's to tell you the number of people being arrested by police every day that do not even have legal representation, maybe because they cannot afford it. So maybe this is ensuring that people can afford services, free services, especially at the police station. Therefore, the pro bono system, now you can also agree that people are in custodial center Nigerian custodial services and do not have legal representation. Some of them maybe have been moved from police station since maybe their complainant have disappeared. So they have been moved, to the prisons without having access to legal representation. So we've worked closely with the law clinics to provide, free services to them via the law clinicians who will initially have to look through their file cases and their case files and then assign our pro bono lawyers, who are about 200, to handle those minor or criminal cases. So moving from minor to criminal cases, and that has helped us a lot to provide about 5,500 legal representation to inmates across 5 states at the moment.
Also lending his voice on the significance of the Law for Humanity Summit 2025, the chairman of Nigerian Bar Association, Gerege Branch, Abuja, Anthony Bamidele Ojo, have this to say.
The importance or essence of this Law for Humanity Summit is, and the further thing which is the quintessential pro bono lawyer providing value without compromising professional standards, is a very important one because it aims to bring lawyers who are in pro bono practice, duty solicitor lawyers, and other lawyers too who are not in this line of practice to the reality of the importance that law and justice is not a privilege but a right. That while we carry out our practice of ensuring that persons who are arrested are not detained beyond the constitutionally required time before taken to trial, we have to bring in a lot of integrity into our practice. And also, I made a point during my Google message that the police needed to have been invited because we have legal practitioners in the police force who most times are the ones that these cases, some of these cases, or most of these cases are taken to prosecute in court. That they have to prosecute with a human face, a lot of humanity, to ensure that all cases are treated on the merit and people are granted cases that are bailable. You grant bail, and even in circumstances where you cannot grant bail, you immediately charge the matter to court or suspect to court, so that the court will make a pronouncement whether on bail or on the substantive case before it. It also would help to bring to our knowledge that in all that we do as legal practitioners, we should not be aiming at pecuniary gains. The fact that we're able to help guarantee the liberties of individuals, we are saving lives, we are restoring hope in people's lives. Because if somebody is detained, probably taken to an underground location in any of the law enforcement formations, and the person doesn't see the light of day, and you as a legal practitioner, you make consistent effort to file a fundamental rights enforcement action, and that person is released by the court, and the court makes pronouncement, and we are giving the person a new life, a new lease of life. We are giving the person the hope that the person can face life and live a life free of harassment, free of impunity from law enforcement agencies and the rest of them. So I think it's a very important summit. The theme is very apt. I want to commend the PPDC for their consistent efforts in providing guidance for us. And I also want to use the opportunity to send a message to my colleagues, legal practitioners, that we need to do more. We are doing a lot of work. My branch, members of my branch, the duty solicitors, they are doing a whole lot of work. The human rights committee are working. We still need to do more, because every now and then, both citizens and even we legal practitioners, we face a lot of harassment from law enforcement agents, and we have to rise up to the occasion. And the police force needs to also rise up to the new realities that we have gone past the era of impunity, people arresting people and keeping them for long spells of long days, and telling the lawyers that nothing will happen. We have gone past the days of nothing will happen. Something will happen, because we have the law to protect our rights every step of the way. So, as legal practitioners, we have to be very careful so that the hammer doesn't drop on you. We have had in the last few weeks and months lawyers who have lost their license to practice for 1 year, 2 years, 4 years, 5 years, even for life. So we have to be very careful. So we have to live above board. We have to live above board. We have to be careful. We must be careful in our practice, be careful in how we even handle cases of our clients. Because when you're handling the case of your client, whether in the criminal or civil matter, you are dealing with the life of an individual. How you handle the case, what the resolution that comes out determines. Some persons have died because they lost the cases in court, and because of the indolence of the lawyers that handle the matter, some clients are suffering because of actions or inactions of their lawyers. So we have to be prepared, both in presenting our cases and also our integrity has to be intact every step of the way.
The Public and Private Development Center called on all legal practitioners, educators, advocates, and police champions to provide effective justice system that protect the rights of both the victims and the accused in all legal services. Augustus Oche, Ifene, Delegate TV, Abuja.